MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Columbus Clippers and the Louisville Bats. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. Casey Waters gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on.
Waters.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. EK, and take a look at our homestanding 9 as they enter play here this evening. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Yeah, and this game's not always that hard. You hit the ball, you throw the ball, you catch the ball, but lately they haven't been doing any of the 3 particularly well. That's going to need to change, and soon.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Brian Rivers steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Now a double play ball here is his third. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More in a moment. Kyle Waldrop in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make.
On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Now batting.
Casey Waters is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Ramirez is up with it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Casey Waters will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips.
Waters.
Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him, 0-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
No ball.
In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw goes over to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, yeah, this is going to be a pitch in the dirt, and as a runner, it's hard sometimes to tell whether you should advance or not. But I think the catcher just lost sight of this thing just for a moment, and as soon as he reads that at second base, he's off for third.
And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. Casey Waters comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Waldrop has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Tonight, the second of 4. Casey Waters steps in hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. EK, our home 9 as they start play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, and they started this series off with a blowout in game 1, so you can maybe use that old tired phrase, firing on all cylinders right now, because they're getting contributions from everybody on the roster.
Here's the 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So a fairly painless top of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. So stepping in, number 40, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Trying to jump on that first pitch changeup. That's a good pitch there to start this AB.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Here it comes on 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Herman has it in his tracks, and that ends the inning. Thomas Kimura stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Chopped weakly to the left. He's got it. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 3 innings complete. Casey Waters makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Calling for it, Herman. He's got it 1 away. Casey Waters will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Another look to first.
He's good.
And a dive, but he's back. In the dirt. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball. Very weakly on the ground. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Casey Waters will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it. Big hit right here.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Good splitter there, and it's even at 1-1. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike.
He's in a situation now where he does not want this game to get away from him. 2 guys on already. Now he's not in the strike zone to this hitter. He's got to reel it back in if you're flirting with a little bit of danger now with another ball.
On a swing to forget there, it's back even at 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So disaster strikes here in the ninth as a late rally has certainly dampened. And boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out.
Time for baseball of the AAA variety as the show brings you coverage from the International League. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Columbus Clippers. Casey Waters will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s.
And you know, he's coming into this one licking his wounds a little bit. His average on the season is still good, but he's really scuffled over the last month or so.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
The first 2 pitches here, they're both down. They know that he's trying to get something in the air, try to get a sacrifice fly, so they're going to make it as difficult for him as possible.
Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And the runner is in to score from third on what was not a good throw at all. At the plate, Todd Roberts, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Here's a liner caught down there at third.
That's an out. Throw
back to second, and that's a double play. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error in the inning. Eric Allison gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame. Oh, what a dive. To first. It's there. He got him.
Wow, made it look easy.
Casey Waters is into the box as we are all set to begin the third. First pitch of the at-bat. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, heading for second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Todd Roberts steps in now. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Foreman ranging back, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Billy Gonzalez is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Grounded to short. McNeil over to his left. Throw gets him. 2 down. Zach Walters strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Taken high and deep to right. Waldrop racing back to the track. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Casey Waters steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
That misses. 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces. Ivan Ramirez gets things started here in the sixth for the hometown team. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Hot shot to third. And a rather easy first out.
Center fielder.
Eric Allison will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Bunt stays on the 2-2 pitch, and he gets it down. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
And you can see the pitching.
Stepping in, Casey Waters. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
McNeil is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Columbus is out in front. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there.
The show's continuing coverage of minor league baseball is on the air. Tonight, the finale of this 4-game set between the Columbus Clippers. Casey Waters will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
0-1.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. EK, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field here tonight. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
And right after the game.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning. Striding into the box, Casey Waters. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit. No. Thomas Kimura is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Casey Waters will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Into the windup and the pitch.
Waters.
Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
The left fielder.
Casey Waters will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the side by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. To second for 1. Back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's Casey Waters makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Well, this will make him sleep a little better. He was 0 for 4 coming into that at-bat.
Joey Butler will stand in now, and hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
And a good offensive performance here, but I think we can agree on naming this fellow right here as our top player of the game.
Well, he winds up